What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the app. Welcome to the shop. Coffee Talk app. It's your boy, Big Dean in the building. I just want to drop in, cover a couple topics. Not nothing too heavy. Just breeze through a couple things and get some clarity and some conversation going. Y'all know how I started off every time though. Shout out to Coolin, Big Coolin and the crew. Shout out to T3 the Polar Bear. Shout out to Supine. What's going on? Salute to Supine over there in the Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to who else? Shout out to all my new subscribers and all my supporters, old and continual. Shout out to uh oh my goodness, Jeep. Shout out. Was over there earlier. He be doing it over there. Jeep and I'll get the name. Do not jump down my throat. I'll get the name. Shout out to Mr. Skinny. Shout out to oh man. So many. Shout out to Mayor Sasua. I see him over there doing this thing, making his little moves and carrying on. You know, I see him trying to transition into real topic form shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm real proud to see him making that transition. But still do stay on MHB Neck. Shout out to Shank Rock. Y'all ain't hip. That's another channel, another station or channel, however y'all want to say it, that is covering real dialogue. Shout out to J-Town and the Chocolate Vibes over there. Another channel doing the same thing. I really dig when you can get people together that's really speaking good dialogue. So first things first. We're in a food shortage, right? Quote unquote. We're talking about food shortage. I want y'all to think about some stuff. We're in a recession. We're going through inflation. We're going through a global pandemic. We're in debt, trillions. We have a very high homeless and hungry situation. And they're giving millions and billions of relief to outside countries. Now, some of y'all might sit back and say, well, you just don't understand how politics go. Politics is one thing. Starving your household is another. To feed another. It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And yet still, when you look on YouTube, you got all the content creators ain't reporting on no content. They so busy at each other's neck. That shit going straight over their head. And a lot of y'all viewers and subscribers is falling right into the shitstorm. But let's move along. Because obviously none of y'all care about whether we're hungry and starving and homeless and they're sending money other places. Let's talk a little bit about, I don't know if any of my viewers or any of y'all is familiar with Dr. Umar Johnson. I think it's time out for him to be criticizing and having a voice. I'm just saying, some of y'all still give this dude a tremendous space for his voice. We have shown nothing yet for that voice. I was a big supporter of his in the beginning, and I still support what he says. I still support his information. But as far as that, the Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass School and all of that, can't get with that. It's time out for the BS. He's bullshitting y'all. He's leading you astray. He's Plymouth Rock. Next topic. Just shit that's on my brain. Shit was on my head. Shit that I know people been speaking about and talking about. Now, This is a big one. Why must smart people have to dumb down to suit the dummies? I know y'all understand what I'm saying. I know y'all get it. You ever notice in certain situations, in certain peer circles, where you literally can't use your everyday language because the knuckleheads around you won't understand shit or comprehend a thing. And then you looked at as the outcast because you're smart? Ain't that a bitch? Wow. Now you see where we at in this world? The smarter you are, the further down the totem pole you looked at. Because you got self-discipline. You had enough comprehension skills to make good decisions and move in the right direction. Well, so I salute all of y'all dummies. As a matter of fact, let me look behind me. I salute all y'all dummies for being dumb. Oh, wow. I got here go another one for you. Hey, this just quick rant. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff that was on my head. I feel like talk about these things, and if it's enough discussion in down in the comments, we'll make these specific topics and bring them to the forefront for discussion. But why must we remind the world that we exist? You hear me? Now this for the conscious people. You ever notice in these little religious sectors and these little cults, the constant reminder or reach for acceptance or reach for someone to recognize who you are? You know what I'm saying? So here I go. Like, Satanists don't really have to just say they're Satanists. You could just be a Satanist. Why do they have to remind you that they're Satanists? Or is it society or media that reminds you of that? Why is it that it's a constant reminder of that slave story? You see what I'm saying? A constant reminder in a falsehood that you exist, not in the real that you exist, but in a falsehood, a constant reminder daily on the news. It's black on black crime or black related. You understand what I'm saying? A constant reminder attached to a color that's attached to a description that people would like to think as a person or a persona or a group of people. Whoa. So, now that the medication is setting in, so do we really need to continue to remind people we exist? On various levels, though. Like, is it necessary to specifically point out to mothers and fathers that here's Mother's Day, here's Father's Day? Now, I get it. There are appreciation days, but you can pick days in which you want to harness that appreciation and just make that a day. Then it holds way more weight. It don't have to be a national time, because that's how you're going into debt. It don't have to be a national time, because that's how you're getting sucked dry. If you did it individually when your heart was filling those days, the nation wouldn't be spilling and spewing money off into the streets and into occasions for corporate. Just a couple tidbits I felt like dropping in y'all's lap. Since we walking down that road, here's another one for you. Do you force a child's diet? I ask that because upon several visits to the doctor, people who have small children, they continuously ask you about the diet and continuously try to force you into different directions and eating habits without telling you that their studies are based on maybe a specific demographic of people who these studies have been partook on, because there's a vast number of people and nationalities and spaces that everyone's eating habits couldn't have been studied. So, do you force your children to eat, or do you observe as a parent and pay close attention to the time frames and the amounts that they eat and the things that you're feeding them and the nutritional values within the things you're feeding them at those times? There is no scale. Some kids like veggies, some like fruit, some like none. Some like starches, some like dairy. Everything's not healthy, but then again, you have to realize where you live at, the things that's offered to you, your lifestyle. All of these things play a part. Don't let school boards and doctor's offices dictate how your child's diet is unless it's an unhealthy one. They're either obese or not getting enough nutrients. Then yes, have someone step in and guide you, because it's then obvious that you can't do the shit yourself. But anyway. And last but not least, quick touching point on why should one engage in societal competition? I often tell people, I don't be engaged in competition. I'm very competitive, but I don't engage in really personal competition because there is none. What do I mean? If I feel that there's competition, then I've already put myself in a position to lose. There is no competition to anything I'm trying to do in life. Because there's only one person trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. Because it's one person running the race that I'm in. It's one person going down the road that I'm on. And I want you to think like that too. There's no competition for what you got going on. Just complete and get to the goal line. You're running a race with yourself. You pace yourself and get to that finish line though. That's the point. Man, get down in there, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I like to engage in comments. Get down in there. And I'll be right back. I just wanted to stop in and keep it real with y'all and show my appreciation for all my subscribers and people who watch, people who have been supporting, and show you that I'm looking back at y'all. And I also show that support. Y'all get into there when I be mentioning these people, like I always state. Look these people up. Go over there and watch some of their stuff, because if I mention them, it's because I watch them. I enjoy their content. It ain't all about this hoopla shit y'all got, this shit y'all make up. This beef sector and this sector and all this. Man, all that shit is goofy shit, because none of it is progressive. It may get individuals payment here and there, but none of that shit is doing nothing for no community. It's not building nothing for no youth. Y'all not bringing no programming through this programming platform. So y'all goofies. But anyway, I'm not going to spill it all and jump into another subject. I'm going to come back and get serious with y'all how I do on the app. You hear me? Big Dean. Oh, join the Discord. Y'all know what it is. It's down in the description. Yeah, get with us.